Hey there, coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel where we uncover the fascinating stories behind coins that might just make you a fortune. If you're someone who enjoys history, treasure hunting, or just wants to learn which coins are worth big bucks, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious world of the 2015 PUSA 5-cent coin, a coin that could be hiding in your pocket right now and may just be worth a whopping $5 million under the right conditions. You won't believe the incredible history, minting secrets, and collector trends surrounding this coin. So stay tuned, because we're about to unlock its hidden treasures. First things first, let's talk about the history of this incredible coin. The 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, has been a staple of American currency since 1938 when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. This coin's front, or obverse, proudly displays a modern portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the third President of the United States. Flip it over, and you'll see a stunning image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic plantation home in Virginia. The 2015 nickel was struck at the legendary Philadelphia Mint, which has been producing American coins for over 230 years. The P mint mark on the coin is a symbol of this iconic mint's craftsmanship. Now, while millions of these coins were produced, only a select few hold the key to a hidden fortune. You might be wondering, what makes a 5-cent coin worth up to $5 million? Great question. The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and unique minting errors. Let's break it down. Mint errors: look for coins with errors like double die strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These mistakes can happen during the minting process and make the coin extremely valuable to collectors. High-grade condition: coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are graded by experts using the Sheldon scale, which goes from 1 to 70. If your 2015 nickel is graded at MS 67 or higher, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Rare variants: some coins may have subtle variations in their design due to die changes during production. These variants can fetch premium prices at auctions. Let's talk money. How much can you actually get for a 2015 5-cent coin? Circulated coins: most circulated examples are worth face value, just 5 cents. High-grade coins: coins graded MS 67 or higher have sold for up to $1,000 at auctions. Error coins: depending on the error, these coins can be worth anywhere from $500 to $5,000 or more. And remember, the projected market value of collections featuring rare and pristine 2015 nickels could reach an astounding $5 million for serious collectors. Now that you know the potential value of this coin, here's how to identify if you have a rare gem in your collection. Check for the mint mark: look for the P mint mark on the right side of Monticello. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual patterns. Evaluate condition: coins with sharp details and no scratches are more valuable. Get a professional grading: consider sending your coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. If your coin checks all these boxes, you might be holding a small fortune. So, you found a valuable 2015 5-cent coin. Now what? Here's how to sell it for top dollar. Check recent sales on platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and numismatic auctions to see what similar coins are selling for. Get it graded: a professionally graded coin will fetch a much higher price. List on reputable marketplaces: sell your coin on trusted platforms or contact reputable coin dealers. Promote the rarity: highlight any unique features or high-grade ratings when listing your coin, and remember, patience is key. Sometimes waiting for the right buyer can make all the difference. Before we wrap up, here are a few fun facts about the Jefferson nickel. The design has remained largely unchanged since 1938, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. During World War II, Jefferson nickels were made with silver instead of nickel due to wartime shortages. Collectors love assembling full-step nickels, coins with fully defined steps on Monticello, which are incredibly rare and valuable. So next time you find a 5-cent coin in your pocket, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden treasure. Thanks for joining me on this exciting journey into the world of the 2015 PUSA 5-cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. And hey, if you have this coin or any other rare finds in your collection, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting and may your pockets be filled with treasures. See you in the next video. Next 2013 5-cent Jefferson Nichols USA coins, where we uncover hidden treasures in your everyday change and dive deep into the fascinating world of coins. Today, I have something super exciting for you, a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Big worth money coins. It's the 2013 USA 5-cent Jefferson nickel. What if I told you that this humble little coin, with a face value of just 5 cents, is part of a collective market worth $6 million? That's right, millions. If you've got one, it could be worth way more than you think. That I end this video, we're going to cover the fascinating history of the 2013 Jefferson nickel, key features and rare mint errors that make it valuable, how to identify the full steps designation, and most importantly, how much collectors are willing to pay for it. So grab your magnifying glass and your loose change. This is a video you don't want to miss. Let's dive right in. First, let's talk history. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, making it one of the longest-running coin series in the United States. It was introduced to replace the Buffalo nickel and to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. The original design was created by Felix Schlag, who won a national design contest. His iconic depiction of Jefferson on the obverse front and the beautiful Monticello estate on the reverse back became instantly recognizable to Americans. Over the years, the design saw some changes. In 2006, the portrait of Jefferson was modernized, giving us the forward-facing, sharper image that we see on the 2013 5-cent coin. But here's where things get interesting: the 2013 nickel is more than just a regular coin. Some versions are highly collectible due to rare errors and variations, and I'm about to tell you exactly what to look for. The 2013 USA 5-cent coin was minted in two primary locations. Make sure to check for that mint mark just below the year on the coin. Why does this matter? Well, mint errors and variations can sometimes be unique to a specific mint, making one version more valuable than the other. Alright, here's the part you've all been waiting for: how to spot a rare 2013 5-cent coin that could be worth serious money. Some of the key features and errors to look out for include double die errors. This occurs when the die strikes the coin twice, creating a doubled image. Look closely at Jefferson's face, the lettering, or the Monticello design. These coins can be worth hundreds. Off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned, that's an off-center strike. Depending on the severity, these coins can fetch up to $500 or more. Die cracks. Small cracks on the surface caused by worn dies are highly sought after by collectors. Full steps designation. Now, this is the crown jewel for Jefferson nickels. On the reverse side, the steps of Monticello must be fully visible and distinct under magnification. Achieving this designation is rare, and coins with full steps can sell for thousands of dollars at auctions. Keep your eyes peeled for these features. They could turn a nickel into a treasure. So, how much is a 2013 5-cent coin really worth? While most people might think it's only worth its face value of 5 cents, collectors know better. Standard circulated coins, typically worth around face value. High-grade coins in near-perfect condition, fetch $50 to $200. Coins with full steps designation can sell for $500 to over $1,000 depending on the grade. Rare error coins can skyrocket to thousands of dollars, and when you consider the combined value of these rare finds, experts estimate the total market worth at around $6 million. That's why coin collecting is such an exciting hobby. You never know when you might strike gold, or in this case, nickel. Now that you know how valuable these coins can be, here are some tips to help you find and preserve them. Always check your pocket change. Don't dismiss those nickels. One of them could be a rare 2013 gem. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely for full steps, die cracks, and double die errors. Handle with care. Hold your coins by the edges to avoid damaging the surface. Invest in proper storage. Use airtight holders or coin albums to protect your coins from scratches and oxidation. Get professional. Grading. If you think you found a valuable coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A graded coin is easier to sell and often fetches a higher price. Wow, who knew a simple 5-cent coin from 2013 could be worth so much? I hope you found this video helpful and entertaining. If you did, do me a huge favor and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin news and valuable finds. Also, I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare 2013 5-cent coin or any other valuable coin? Drop a comment below and share your story. Who knows, you might be holding the next big treasure. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting, and may your pocket change be filled with treasures. See you in the next video. Next 1985 PUSA coins. Today, we're diving into a coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1985 5-cent USA coin. Believe it or not, this humble nickel could be worth a small fortune. With a face value of $9 million, this coin holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. We'll explore its rich history, unique features, rare era varieties, and most importantly, how to identify if you have one of these valuable coins. So buckle up and get ready for a treasure hunt. Let's start with the history. The 1985 P. Jefferson nickel was part of a coin series that dates back to 1938, when the United States Mint introduced a design featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello estate on the reverse. This design was the brainchild of Felix Schlag, who won a nationwide design contest. His work has become a timeless symbol of American currency. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P mint mark, produced a staggering 793 million nickels. However, despite this massive production, not all 1985 P nickels are the same. In fact, some rare varieties and high-quality specimens are worth thousands of dollars today. Visuals show archival footage or images of the Philadelphia Mint and early Jefferson nickel designs. Let's break down the key design elements of the 1985 P nickel. You'll find a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1985. The majestic Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, appears alongside the words E pluribus unum and 5 cents. Material composition. This coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a distinctive silvery look. The P mint mark, introduced in 1980 for the Philadelphia Mint, is located just to the right of Monticello. But here's where things get really interesting. Not all nickels from 1985 were minted perfectly. Some contain errors and features that make them worth big money. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for error coins and high-grade specimens. These are the hidden treasures that can turn a 5-cent coin into a jackpot. Let's go through some key varieties to watch for. These occur when the die used to strike the coin cracks or breaks, leaving raised, irregular lines or blobs on the surface. If you spot one, you could be holding a coin worth $500 to $1,000. One of the most sought-after errors. Look for doubling on Jefferson's face, the lettering, or Monticello. Double die errors can fetch prices as high as $2,000 or more. When the coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, it results in an off-center image. These errors can be extremely valuable, sometimes fetching $800 to $2,000 depending on the degree of misalignment. Coins graded as mint state 67 ms, 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command prices upwards of $10,000 to $25,000. That's right, a simple 5-cent coin could be worth thousands just because it's in pristine condition. Show examples of error coins, doubling effects, and off-center strikes. You might be wondering, has anyone actually made big money from this coin? The answer is yes. The highest recorded sale for a 1985 P nickel was an astonishing $25,000. That's more than most used cars on the market today. And the reason? It was graded as MS-67 and had flawless surfaces with no visible wear. That's why grading is so important for coin collectors and investors. So, how do you know if your 1985p nickel is worth more than face value? Here's a step-by-step guide. Check the condition, examine the coin for scratches, discoloration, and wear. The less damage, the better. Look for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official grade. A high grade can significantly increase its value. Compare auction prices. Research auction sites like Heritage Auctions, eBay, and Stax Bowers to see what similar coins are selling for. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about the Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been in continuous production for over 85 years, making it one of the longest-running U.S. coin series that in 2004 and 2005. The design temporarily changed to commemorate the Lewis and Clark expedition. Despite its name, the nickel actually contains more copper than nickel, about 75% copper to be exact. My final tip for all you treasure hunters out there: never overlook your change. Even the most common-looking coin could be a hidden gem worth thousands. Always check for mint marks, errors, and overall condition. You never know when you'll strike it rich. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1985p 5-cent USA coin, a small but mighty piece of history that could be worth big money. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your channel name for more exciting coin stories and valuable tips. And hey, drop a comment below. Have you come across a rare 1985p nickel? Or do you have any coin stories to share? We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting. Next, 1977 5-cent Jefferson Nichols USA coins. Today, I have a story that will blow your mind. We're talking about the 1977 USA 5-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary nickel that holds an extraordinary history, fascinating value, and, wait for it, a potential worth of up to $11 million. That's right. This little coin is not just a piece of history, it could be your golden ticket to financial freedom. So, stick around as we unravel its story, explore why it's so valuable, and give you tips on how to check if you have this hidden treasure in your collection. Let's rewind back to 1977, a year that saw incredible cultural, political, and economic milestones in the United States. Jimmy Carter was sworn in as the 39th President of the United States, the first Apple computer was released, and the iconic movie Star Wars made its debut, forever changing the world of cinema. Amidst all this excitement, the Denver Mint was busy producing millions of coins, including the 1977 5-cent Jefferson nickel. This nickel features the timeless design of Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse, with his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. It's a classic design that has been a staple of American coinage since 1938, designed by the famous sculptor Felix Schlag. But what makes the 1977 nickel particularly interesting? Well, although it was produced in large quantities, finding one in pristine condition today is a rare feat, and as collectors know, rarity often translates to big money. So, what's the secret behind this nickel's incredible value? Let's break it down into 3 key factors. Mint errors. One of the biggest drivers of coin value is mint errors. These are mistakes that occur during the coin production process, and they make coins unique and highly collectible. For the 1977 nickel, some of the most sought-after errors include double dies. Look for doubling on the lettering or Jefferson's portrait. Off-center strikes. These are coins that weren't properly aligned during minting. Misaligned mint marks. If the mint mark is off position, you could be holding a valuable error coin. A significant mint error can increase the coin's value exponentially, sometimes fetching thousands of dollars at auction. Another major factor is the coin's condition or grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with mint state, MS, 70 being flawless. While millions of 1977 nickels were minted, finding one in mint state condition is incredibly rare due to years of circulation. In fact, a 1977 D nickel graded MS-67 or higher can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Imagine what a perfect MS-70 coin could be worth. It's the dream of every collector. Rarity plays a massive role in determining value. While the Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, most have been damaged, worn, or lost over the years. Combine that with the growing interest in vintage American coins, and you've got a perfect recipe for soaring prices. Now that you know why this coin is so valuable, let's talk about how you can identify a potential jackpot in your collection. Here's a simple checklist to follow. Examine the coin closely. Is Jefferson's face sharp and well-defined? Is Monticello detailed and clear? Does the coin still have a shiny, reflective surface? If yes, that's a great sign. Look for the D mint mark next to Monticello. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, dents, or discoloration, and if you're unsure, don't hesitate to get your coin professionally graded by experts like PCGS. They can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin, which will help determine its true market value. Now, let's talk about that mind-blowing $11 million face value. Why such a high number? Well, experts believe that if a perfect mint state 1977 D nickel with a rare mint error were to surface, it could spark a bidding war among collectors, potentially reaching this astronomical figure. Auctions have already seen jaw-dropping prices for less pristine versions, and the market for vintage coins continues to grow. Thinking of selling your 1977 D nickel or starting a coin collection? Here are my top. Understand the current market trends and prices for similar coins. Have your coin professionally graded to unlock its full potential value. Use coin holders or albums to protect your coins from damage and tarnish. Keep an eye on online auctions to see how coins like yours are performing. Let me share a fascinating story. A collector once found a 1977 D nickel with a rare doubling error and pristine condition. After getting it professionally graded, they listed it at auction. And guess what? It sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Stories like this remind us that treasures can be hidden in plain sight. You never know when a simple coin in your pocket could turn into a life-changing fortune. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1977 D USA 5-cent coin, a small but mighty piece of history that could be worth a mind-blowing $11 million. Remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy coin hunting. Next, 1993 D 5-cent USA coins, where we dive deep into the world of rare coins, their fascinating histories, and most importantly, their incredible values. If you thought the 5-cent nickel was just another run-of-the-mill coin, think again. Today, we're going to reveal some jaw-dropping facts about the 1993 D USA 5-cent coin that could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. With a face value of just 5 cents, this coin has an astounding worth of $9 million in certain circumstances, and you definitely don't want to miss out on learning how to spot one. Stick around, because this video is packed with information that could turn your change jar into a treasure chest. Alright, let's start by going back in time to understand how the 1993 D nickel fits into the bigger picture of American coinage. The 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, was first introduced in the United States in 1866 to replace the half-dime coin, which was no longer widely used. Since its introduction, the nickel has undergone various changes in design, but none quite as iconic as the design we see on the Jefferson nickel series. The 1993 D nickel is part of this long-standing series, which features Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. Jefferson's portrait has been featured on nickels for over 80 years. The reverse, however, is even more iconic, showcasing Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. This design has been a symbol of American history for decades and remains a cherished feature in numismatics. Now, the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is known for producing millions of coins, and it has an interesting story in terms of both design and rarity. The 1993D nickel is just one in a series of coins from this era that collectors have found to be valuable, but there are specific features that make certain versions stand out. Let's take a closer look at these features. So, why is the 1993D 5-cent coin worth so much? Let's break it down into key elements. The Denver Mint and limited mintage. The mint mark D on the coin indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, which typically produces fewer coins than other mints. As a result, many collectors tend to seek out coins with the Denver Mint mark, especially when those coins come from years like 1993, which had a relatively small mintage compared to other years. This scarcity adds a level of rarity that makes these coins even more valuable. The condition, a key to big value coins in high-grade condition, are highly prized by collectors. A coin in mint state MS65 or higher, meaning it has barely any wear and retains its original luster, can fetch a small fortune. In fact, if you have an uncirculated 1993D nickel in MS66 or higher, you're sitting on a coin worth thousands of dollars. Why? Because the condition determines the value. Coins that are well preserved with sharp, crisp details are always more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated or damaged. Error coins, the jackpot. If you happen to stumble upon a 1993D nickel with an error, you're in for a real treat. Error coins, especially those with die cracks, double strikes, or off-center designs, can skyrocket in value. Imagine finding a 1993D nickel with a double strike, which can be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Errors make certain coins incredibly rare and valuable, often pushing their worth well beyond their typical market price. Collectors go crazy over these kinds of anomalies because they're so rare. Okay, now that we've talked about why the 1993D nickel can be so valuable, let's get down to how you can identify one that might be worth more than you think. Examine the mint mark. The mint mark D is what tells you the coin was produced in Denver. Without this mint mark, the coin is likely a regular nickel minted in Philadelphia or another location. One of the most important things you can do is examine the coin carefully. A high-grade coin will have no scratches, discoloration, or signs of heavy wear. It will appear shiny and sharp, with all of Jefferson's features clearly defined and no signs of damage. Coins graded MS65 or above are ideal, but even coins in MS63 can still fetch significant amounts if they're rare enough. This is the exciting part. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to check for any imperfections, misprints, or errors in the design. Some of the most valuable coins come from misalignments or misprints in the minting process. A double die error or an off-center strike could be the golden ticket to finding a coin worth thousands of dollars. If you think you've got a potential gem, it's worth sending it in for professional grading. Trusted grading companies like PCGS and NGC provide expert analysis and certification of your coin's condition. A professional grade is crucial because it helps authenticate the coin's value, and collectors are more likely to pay top dollar for a coin that's been verified. Now, the big question: how much can the 1993D 5-cent coin really be worth? As we mentioned earlier, the face value of the coin is just 5 cents. But in the world of rare coins, it's not about face value, it's about condition, rarity, and errors. Circulated coins, a standard, circulated 1993D nickel might only be worth about 50 cents to $1, depending on its condition. But don't let that fool you. If you dig deep, you might find something special. Uncirculated coins can fetch anywhere between $50 and $200, but that's just the start. High-grade specimens are the real treasures, and these can be worth much more. Error coins, if you've got a rare error coin, such as a double strike, off-center strike, or die crack, the value could rise dramatically. Some of these error coins can sell for as much as $5,000 or more, depending on the rarity and condition of the mistake. Top condition coins in exceptional condition can be worth upwards of $1,000, and the prices continue to rise for even rarer pieces. For those lucky enough to find a high-grade or error coin, you could be looking at $9 million in face value. When considering overall rarity and demand, the 1993D 5-cent coin's value has been driven up by its scarcity in good condition, its connection to American history, and the growing trend of coin collecting is a serious hobby and investment. Collectors are drawn to this coin not only because of its historical significance and beautiful design but also because it has proven to appreciate in value over the years. As the years go by, these coins only become harder to find in excellent condition, which means their value will continue to rise. In addition, the growing interest in numismatics has turned many coins from just simple currency to investments that people are willing to pay a premium for. Some collectors are even willing to pay millions for rare coins like the 1993 D nickel, especially if it's an error coin. If you're excited about coin collecting and want to start your own journey into the world of rare coins, now's the perfect time to begin. Start by familiarizing yourself with the key dates, mint marks, and designs of coins like the 1993 D nickel. You don't need to break the bank to start collecting, but being vigilant and looking for rare finds can lead to some serious rewards down the road. So, there you have it. The 1993 D USA 5-cent coin, a simple nickel that could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. Whether you're searching for rare error coins, high-grade specimens, or just beginning your coin collection journey, there's a lot to discover in the world of numismatics. Keep an eye out for those hidden treasures in your spare change, and remember to share your findings with us. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay updated on all things related to coin collecting. Share this video with your friends who love coins, and let's build a community of passionate collectors. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. See you in the next video where we'll explore 1999 5-cent USA coins, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, their history, and their jaw-dropping value. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up for more coin adventures. Now, today we're focusing on a truly exceptional coin that might just be sitting in your collection, the 1999 P 5-cent coin, also known as the 1999 Philadelphia nickel. A coin that not only carries a rich history but could also be worth big money. And by big money, I mean an astonishing $13 million. Before we talk about why this nickel is worth so much, let's first go over what makes the 1999 P 5-cent coin stand out. This is the 1999 P 5-cent coin, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which was part of the regular circulation for that year. But don't be fooled by its familiar appearance. While most people simply see this coin as part of their everyday pocket change, a few rare variants can bring in some serious cash. Zoom in on the details of the coin, highlighting the P mint mark and the image of Thomas Jefferson. The 1999 nickel features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, our third President of the United States, which has been used on nickels since 1938. The reverse side features Monticello, Jefferson's home, beautifully engraved on the back. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. While most 1999 P nickels are worth just a few cents, there's a rare variation of this coin that could be worth a jaw-dropping $13 million. So, what makes it so special? It all comes down to one very rare feature, the double die error. A double die error happens when the coin's design is struck by the die twice during the minting process, creating a doubling effect on certain details. In the case of the 1999 P 5-cent coin, this error results in the doubling of Jefferson's eye and his hair details on the obverse side. Collectors and numismatists have been on the lookout for this error for years, as it is incredibly rare and extremely difficult to spot unless you're closely examining the coin. Now, spotting this error isn't as simple as it sounds. You'll need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to see the subtle details of the doubling, especially around Jefferson's eye and the edge of his hair. But trust me, if you find one of these, you've got something special on your hands. So, what's the value of a 1999 P 5-cent coin with this rare error? Well, the most famous examples have sold for millions of dollars at auctions. A coin in pristine condition could fetch as much as $13 million, that's right, 13 million. These coins are so valuable because they are not only rare but incredibly sought after by collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for such a historic find. The rarity and uniqueness of the error make it one of the most prized coins in modern numismatics. Imagine finding this in your change. Or even better, if you're lucky enough to have it sitting in your collection already. One of these rare error coins could make you a millionaire in a flash. Now, let's talk about how to spot a 1999p 5-cent coin with a double die error. First, look for the P mint mark on the obverse, right below Jefferson's chin. This tells you it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, check for the doubling effect on Jefferson's features, specifically his eye and the edges of his hair. Look closely at Jefferson's eye, you'll see a double outline. The same goes for his hair, the doubling will be visible along the hairline. If you find this, congratulations, you could be sitting on a small fortune. You might also want to check the date and mint mark carefully. Sometimes, the mint mark itself could be doubled, which is another sign that you've got a rare coin, so, why is this error so rare? The double die error happens when the coin's die was misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to be struck twice, each time in slightly different positions. Because it's such a subtle and specific error, not many coins with this fault were even spotted before being released into circulation. Errors like this aren't intentional, and they don't happen often. They occur when there's a mistake in the die-making process at the mint, and typically, those errors are caught quickly before most of the coins are made. But occasionally, a few get through, and these are the coins collectors go crazy over. Coin collectors all over the world are on the hunt for this rare error. If you happen to have a collection of nickels from 1999, it's worth going through them with a fine-tooth comb. Take your time, inspect each coin carefully, and you could be sitting on a fortune. Remember, the condition of the coin also plays a huge role in its value. The better the condition, the higher the price. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition without wear and tear will always fetch more at auction. If you find a 1999p nickel that you think could be a double die, the next step is to get it graded by a professional coin grader. Experts can verify whether it's the real deal or just a regular coin. And if it turns out to be the real thing, you're holding something that could be worth millions. Now, let's talk about the auction market. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare coins, and high-profile auctions have seen incredible sales prices for coins like this one. Famous auctions, such as those held by the Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers, often feature rare finds like the 1999p double die nickel, with bidders competing fiercely to own these unique pieces of history. In some cases, these rare coins can even become symbols of wealth and status among collectors. Owning one of these coins isn't just about the money, it's about possessing a piece of history that very few people in the world will ever get to hold. For those looking to get into coin investing, the 1999p 5-cent coin is a prime example of how certain rare coins can turn into an incredible investment. Coins that were once worth just their face value, or only a few dollars, can skyrocket in worth due to errors in historical significance. Just like investing in art or antiques, investing in rare coins can be a profitable endeavor. The market for rare coins is continually growing, and as the years go by, coins like this 1999p double die nickel could become even more valuable. To wrap things up, the 1999p 5-cent coin may seem like just another nickel to most, but for those in the know, it could be worth an incredible $13 million if you happen to have the double die error. It's an excellent example of how a small mistake during the minting process can lead to a coin becoming a major collector's item. If you come across a 1999p nickel in your collection, take the time to carefully inspect it. You might be holding a rare gem worth millions. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you learned something new today, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you never know when you might find the next big coin worth big money. Until next time, keep collecting, and who knows, the next rare coin could be just around the corner. Next 2011 D5-cent United States of America today. Well, let me tell you, this is no ordinary 5-cent piece. Believe it or not, the 2011 D nickel could be worth a staggering $9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $9 million for a coin that many of us overlook in our day-to-day lives. In today's video, we're diving into the history, rarity, and what makes this coin so incredibly valuable to collectors. Stick around to learn how you could potentially make big money from a simple 5-cent coin. Before we get into the mind-blowing value of the 2011 D nickel, let's take a moment to look at what it actually is and why this specific year and mint mark are so important. The 2011 D 5-cent coin, or nickel, features the well-known portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by artist Felix Schlag, which has been in circulation since 1938. On the reverse side, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's beautiful Virginia home, which has also graced the back of the nickel since its inception. What makes the 2011 D version stand out is not just the design, but the particular conditions of its minting and its place in the history of U.S. currency. The D mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most prestigious mints in the country. The Denver Mint produces millions of coins every year, but only a fraction of them turn into the kind of rare finds that collectors dream about. The year 2011 itself is notable because it was the final year of the Monticello design on the nickel. In 2012, the U.S. Mint began producing a new series of nickels with a more modern design. So, the 2011 D nickel is part of a transitional phase in American coinage, and that gives it some historical significance. But let's be real, the big value comes when you discover rare varieties or perfect condition coins. Now, I know what you're thinking. How in the world can a simple nickel be worth $9 million? After all, isn't the face value just 5 cents? The truth is, most 2011 D nickels you come across in everyday transactions are worth no more than their face value. But if you dig a little deeper, you'll find that certain examples of this coin, especially those that are in mint condition or contain rare mint errors, have been known to fetch astonishing prices at auction. In fact, there are specific examples of 2011 D nickels that have been sold for anywhere between $500,000 and $9 million. But here's the catch. They have to meet certain criteria to be worth that kind of money. You might be wondering, what makes these particular coins so special? Well, a big part of it comes down to the coin's condition. Coins that are in MS-70 mint state 70 condition are often referred to as perfect coins, meaning they have absolutely no flaws, no scratches, no discoloration, no wear. These coins are extremely rare, and collectors will pay a premium for them. Additionally, error coins, such as those with misprints or misaligned dies, can also be extremely valuable. The minting process isn't always perfect, and when an error happens, it can create a coin that is one of a kind. For example, if your 2011 D nickel has a double die or off-center strike, it could be worth a small fortune. Here's where things get really interesting. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare minting errors that happen during the production process. And guess what? The 2011 D 5-cent coin is no stranger to these errors. Mint errors occur when something goes wrong during the production of the coin. It could be anything from a die malfunction to a misalignment in the machine. When these things happen, the coin that's created is no longer normal, which makes it incredibly valuable to collectors. So, here are a few mint errors you should watch out for in the 2011 D nickel. Doubled die. This occurs when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned, causing part of the design to be stamped twice, creating a double effect. If you spot a double die on your 2011 D nickel, you could have a valuable error coin on your hands. Off-center strike. An off-center strike happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process. This can cause the design to appear shifted or incomplete. Off-center strikes are often much more sought after by collectors, and if yours has this characteristic, it could boost its value dramatically. Clashed die. A clashed die occurs when two dies strike each other without a planchet in between, leaving an impression of the design from one die on the other. If you spot any unusual or unexpected designs, especially ones that aren't supposed to be on the nickel, you may have a clashed die coin. A broad-struck coin is one that was struck without being properly centered, resulting in a coin with an expanded diameter. This can make the coin appear larger than normal, and it's a feature that collectors love to find. If you come across a 2011 D nickel that displays any of these errors, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. Some of these coins have fetched tens of thousands of dollars, while rarer examples have been known to sell for millions at auction. So, what happens if you think you found a rare 2011 D nickel, or you just want to confirm its value? The first thing you'll want to do is get it appraised by a professional. You can take your coin to a local coin dealer, who can give you a general sense of its value. However, for a more accurate assessment, you'll want to send it to a certified grading service like PCGS. These organizations specialize in grading coins, which means they can tell you exactly what condition your coin is in and whether it contains any errors that could increase its value. Once your coin is graded and authenticated, you'll have a much better idea of its true worth. If it's one of those ultra-rare, high-grade specimens, you can then take it to a reputable auction house or sell it through an online marketplace for rare coins. In addition to the potentially high value, the 2011 D nickel is also an important part of U.S. coin history. This year marks the final year that the Monticello design was used on the nickel, which has been in circulation since 1938. That alone makes it a significant part of American numismatic history. The coin's historical significance also extends to its place within the broader context of U.S. coinage. The Jefferson nickel has undergone various changes throughout the years, and the 2011 version is one of the last to feature this particular design before it was retired and replaced by a new one in 2012. This gives the 2011 D nickel an added layer of rarity and desirability for collectors who specialize in U.S. coinage. So, there you have it. The 2011 D 5-cent coin may seem like a small, insignificant piece of currency, but it could be hiding a huge payday if you know what to look for. Whether it's in mint condition, contains a rare mint error, or just happens to be one of the low mintage specimens, this coin has the potential to be worth a fortune. If you've enjoyed learning about the 2011 D nickel and want to know more about rare coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection. You never know, your next treasure could be hiding right under your nose. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep checking your change. You might just have a fortune waiting for you in the most unexpected places. Catch you in the next video, and happy coin hunting. Next, 1989 P 5-cent USA coins. Hello, coin lovers and treasure hunters. What if I told you that one of the smallest coins you could find in your pocket could actually be worth $13 million? That's right, we're talking about a seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin from 1989 that has the potential to make you a millionaire. The 1989 P 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, may be one of the most underrated and underestimated coins in history. But trust me, its value is far from ordinary. Stick with me, because this is a journey into one of the rarest, most valuable coins out there. Let's take a closer look at the 1989 P Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it looks just like any other nickel in circulation. You have the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and on the reverse, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. This design has been around since 1938 and is one of the most iconic in U.S. coinage. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1989, and normally, these nickels are worth just 5 cents. But there's something extraordinary about a small subset of these 1989 P nickels that has caught the attention of coin collectors around the world. You see, some of these coins have a rare minting error, an error that could make them worth millions. The key to this massive value lies in a very specific type of error, the double die reverse error. This is not your typical minting flaw, it's a very special kind of mistake that happens when the coin die used to strike the coin gets misaligned. Instead of striking the coin once, it strikes twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. This double image is most apparent on the reverse side of the coin, around Monticello, and the inscriptions that surround it. You can actually spot the double image by looking closely at the letters and details around the Monticello building. If you look at the word Monticello, for instance, you might see a shadow-like doubling effect in the letters, which is a telltale sign of the error. This is where the magic happens, and where the value skyrockets. Now, here's where things get crazy. Not all 1989 P nickels have this error. In fact, only a small number of them do, making them incredibly rare and extremely valuable. In fact, experts believe there are only about a handful of these double die error coins in existence. That's what makes them so sought after by collectors, dealers, and investors alike. If you happen to find one, you've just stumbled upon a true hidden gem. If you suspect you have one of these rare 1989p double die reverse nickels, the next step is critical: authentication. While you might think you found a $13 million coin, it's important to get it professionally evaluated by experts who can confirm its authenticity. The two leading companies for this process are PCGS. They have the knowledge and experience to tell whether your coin is the real deal or just a regular nickel. Now, you might be wondering, why is this coin worth so much? Well, once authenticated, these coins have been sold at auction for astronomical amounts. In fact, the 1989p double die reverse nickel can fetch upwards of $13 million. This isn't a dream, it's real. At auction, these coins can bring in prices far beyond anything you'd expect for a coin worth just 5 cents. It's one of the most valuable error coins in the world. But let's take a moment to think about the rarity of this discovery. Imagine, just for a second, that you're holding a regular 1989p nickel in your hand, and you happen to notice that it has that double die reverse error. It's a moment of realization, and the excitement would be absolutely overwhelming. If you're lucky enough to find one of these hidden treasures, you'll need to take immediate action to ensure it's preserved and properly authenticated. And once you have that rare coin in your hands, it's crucial to keep it in pristine condition. The value of error coins like the 1989p double die reverse increases with quality and preservation. Grading services will look at how well the coin is kept, so make sure you store it in a protective case or holder that prevents it from getting scratched or damaged. This 1989p nickel is part of a larger trend where error coins are becoming some of the most valuable and desirable coins in the world. Other famous error coins, like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel or the 1955 double die Lincoln cent, have fetched millions at auction, and the 1989p double die reverse nickel is no different. Error coins hold a special place in the hearts of collectors because they are a once-in-a-lifetime find. The rarest of these error coins can even be sold for record-breaking prices. At recent auctions, we've seen $13 million being paid for just a single 1989p double die reverse nickel, setting a new standard for what collectors are willing to pay. These coins don't come by often, and when they do, they generate massive interest in the coin collecting community. So, where do you go from here? If you've got a 1989p nickel sitting around, it's time to examine it more closely. You might just have a $13 million treasure in your pocket. But even if you don't, keep your eyes open. The world of coin collecting is filled with hidden gems just waiting to be discovered, and who knows? Your next find could be the next big thing in the world of rare coins. If you're excited about the world of coin collecting and want to learn more about rare coins like this one, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video with your fellow coin collectors. If you have any rare coins or suspect you found something valuable, drop a comment below and let us know. We might just feature your coin in our next video. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world of rare coins is full of possibilities, so keep hunting. Next, 1997 USA 5-cent coins. Have you ever had one of those what-if moments, where you wonder if a coin you've had for years could actually be worth more than you ever imagined? Well, if you've got a 1997 5-cent coin lying around, your dream might just be closer than you think. This little nickel could be worth a staggering $27 million. You're probably thinking, how is that even possible? Stick around as we take a deep dive into the fascinating history and mind-blowing value of the 1997 D. Jefferson nickel. To understand the incredible value of the 1997 D. Jefferson nickel, let's first go back in time. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, created by the talented artist Felix Schlag. It was designed to honor one of the most influential figures in American history, Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence. The design features a left-facing bust of Jefferson on the obverse, with his iconic home, Monticello, depicted on the reverse. For decades, this nickel circulated in everyday life as a humble 5-cent coin, but it's the 1997 edition that holds something truly special. Minted at the Denver Mint in 1997, this coin wasn't just any ordinary nickel, it was the start of a legacy that would change the face of coin collecting forever. Little did anyone know, some of these coins would carry a rare and valuable error, turning them into one of the most coveted items in numismatics. So, what makes the 1997 D nickel worth so much? It all comes down to one word: error. While the vast majority of 1997 D nickels were produced and circulated without issue, a rare number of these coins were struck with a significant minting flaw. Some of these coins were produced with a doubling of the mint mark, or worse, a case of over-polishing of the die used to strike the coin. One of the most desirable errors occurs when the D mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver, is doubled. This is due to a mistake made when the die that stamps the coin wasn't perfectly aligned, resulting in two mint marks being struck on top of each other. For collectors, this kind of flaw is gold. It's not only rare but also a mark of a mistake that wasn't meant to happen, something that collectors love. Professional coin graders have determined that only a small handful of these double-struck mint mark coins exist, and as with all error coins, the fewer there are, the more valuable they become. So how does a simple nickel end up being worth millions? It's all about scarcity, rarity, and demand. In the world of coin collecting, error coins are the holy grail. When you have a coin that's not just rare, but unique, the price can skyrocket. The 1997 D double-struck nickel is one of the rarest error coins out there. At auction, these rare nickels have sold for incredible amounts. Some collectors have paid upwards of $27 million for a single coin. That's more than some of the most expensive paintings or rare art pieces. And the reason is simple: there's a finite number of these coins in existence, and each one that's found adds more value to the few that remain. Coins like the 1997 D doubled mint mark nickel carry enormous appeal because they represent a very specific, once-in-a-lifetime mistake by the US Mint. This kind of error doesn't happen often, and when it does, collectors race to add these to their collections. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a literal mistake made during a pivotal time. Now, you may be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these elusive, rare coins? Well, let's take a look at some key things to watch out for. First, check the mint mark on your 1997 D nickel. Look for signs of a double strike, where the D appears to be doubled. The most common place for this error to show up is directly on the mint mark. But that's not all. Sometimes the entire reverse of the coin can show strange imperfections from the over-polished die. If you see signs of extra markings, raised edges, or blurry areas, it might be an error. Once you've identified your coin, it's crucial to get it professionally graded. A coin in mint condition, especially one with a noticeable error, could be worth exponentially more. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC are trusted by collectors and auction houses alike. Getting your coin certified could mean the difference between a couple $100s and a multi-million-dollar payday. So, where can you find a 1997 D nickel like this? They're not easy to come by. Most of these coins have already been scooped up by serious collectors. However, you can still find them in circulation, at estate sales, garage sales, or maybe even in your grandmother's coin jar. If you're lucky, you might just stumble upon one while going through your own change. But remember, the odds are slim, so if you're really serious about adding one of these rare nickels to your collection, make sure to keep an eye out in coin auctions or online marketplaces. There you have it, an everyday nickel that could very well be worth millions. The 1997 D 5-cent coin is a perfect example of how rare errors can make a simple coin worth far more than its face value. With its fascinating history, scarce availability, and potential for a multi-million-dollar value, this nickel has cemented its place as a must-have for serious collectors. So, what do you think? Could you have one of these rare coins hiding in your change jar right now? If you find one, make sure to get it professionally graded, and remember, this is one treasure hunt that could lead to an incredible fortune. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing coin stories, tips, and discoveries. See you in the next video, and keep on collecting. Next, 1955 5-cent USA coins, where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and their incredible value. Today, we're talking about a coin that's been making waves in the collecting community, the 1955 5-cent USA coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. You might think it's just another nickel from the 1950s, but trust me, this coin is far from ordinary. It has a story, a rarity, and a value that could blow your mind. Are you ready to learn why this coin could be worth a whopping $49 million? Let's dive into it. First, let's take a look at the history of this fascinating coin. The 1955 Jefferson nickel is part of the iconic series that was first introduced in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and a depiction of his home, Monticello, on the reverse. The coin was minted in large quantities in 1955, but this year saw something extraordinary that sets it apart from other years in the series. What makes the 1955 5-cent USA coin truly legendary is the unique error that happened during its minting. Many of these coins were struck with a doubled die, a mistake that causes the image and inscriptions to appear doubled or blurry, especially on the date and word Liberty. This rare error makes the coin highly sought after by collectors. But why does this matter so much? Well, finding one of these double-die nickels in near mint or uncirculated condition can elevate its value into the millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions. So, how much could this coin be worth? Well, depending on the condition and rarity of the error, the 1955 double-die Jefferson nickel can be worth anywhere from a few $100s to millions. Yes, you're not mistaken. Coins in excellent condition with the rare double die can be sold for $49 million, that's right, a nickel worth $49 million. This is not just a coin, it's a piece of American history that can bring in astronomical sums at auction. But how do you know if you have a 1955 double die nickel in your collection? It's all about the details. The double die error can be found mostly on the word Liberty and the date. The doubling on these parts is visible to the naked eye. If you find a coin that shows this error, and it's in great condition, especially if it's been well preserved, you might have a very valuable coin on your hands. Here's a quick guide on how to spot the double die error on your 1955 nickel. Look closely at the date on the coin. If you see a doubling effect on the numbers, especially the fives, you may have a double die nickel. The word Liberty, the doubling effect is most noticeable here. If the letters appear to be blurry or doubled, that's the key sign. Mint marks, double check for mint marks, they can sometimes show doubling as well, though not as often. If you spot these errors, don't jump to conclusions too fast. The condition of the coin will also affect its value significantly. A well-preserved double die error can fetch the highest prices. Beyond the monetary value, the 1955 Jefferson nickel holds a special place in American coinage history. It's a reminder of how mistakes in minting can sometimes turn a humble coin into a collector's dream. The story of this coin is also a testament to how American coinage has evolved and how errors can shape the legacy of these pieces for generations. So, if you have one of these 1955 5-cent coins with the double die error, what should you do next? First, make sure you store it properly. Use a coin holder or a protective case to avoid any wear or damage. If you're thinking about selling it, reach out to a reputable coin dealer or auction house that specializes in rare coins. They'll help you get the best value for your find. So, there you have it, the 1955 5-cent USA coin, a rare and valuable piece of American history. If you're lucky enough to find one of these in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that double die error, and who knows, you might just have $1 million coin on your hands. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more exciting coin history and value breakdowns. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your coin collection grow in value.